integrity. Scotch. Yeah.
Uh-oh. He's warming them up.
He's ready for the clap.
Boom. And we're back.
We're back.
Back again.
Back
Good
in
to be
action.
back,
That was
guys.
probably a little too much peak on the microphone there, wasn't it?
No, you did all right.
We'll fix it in post.
Out. So
It's great to be back.
it is great to be back, and it's great to. I can't really see you guys, but I know that at least 3 people watch this according to my algorithms.
And we appreciate it.
So,
We appreciate
Thanks to
it,
those
and
3
we
people.
love the camaraderie.
Mom, Dad,
And,
thank you,
Yeah.
and whoever else watched it. I don't know. Any of your parents.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like Amanda dressed me today? Both wearing green. You all can't see, but she's got black pants on too.
Oh, well, you guys are.
Very well
We're
coordinated.
Twinsies,
We're
yeah.
twinsies. Yeah.
Twinsies, love it.
Very well
Yeah.
coordinated.
Yeah.
Kind
You guys,
me
yeah.
and
Kind
Roderick
of.
both look like we're 25.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rocking the
That's
blue.
true.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
I love it.
Twinsies.
New year, new you, right? We're turning over a
New
new
year.
Man, so it's been
New me.
It's been a little bit too long. I'm
Yeah, it
gonna
has been.
admit we let the holidays, and we had a little COVID scare there for a little while where we cleared the
Yeah, we
offices out for a few weeks.
We
Yeah.
got flared up. There was, I think, at peak there was like 20 people, if not more. No, it was total of.
Mike.
I was calculating it. I think it was 15% of our Louisville staff had COVID.
Whoa.
And was out at
Yeah.
the same time.
15%.
Yeah, which is a lot. So
That's a
like
lot.
30.
Did you know that's twice as much as 7.5%?
You're doing good
Good
on the
math.
math.
That's a good math.
We should get you to bid some freight and organize some rates.
Some algebra.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get that good math on you.
Yeah. Get me on the good math.
Yeah.
Either way, it's been way too long.
Yeah.
We don't normally have a guest speaker every time.
Yeah.
And so we had Dale.
We had Dale.
Yep.
And
We had Robbie.
And we had Robbie.
Yep.
And then we had Amanda last time we were on. And you made it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the most fun with you on here, and thought that you really brought some good stuff, and just want to get you back on here with us,
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
So, last time we had John, you were getting ready to go Dallas.
I was. I
And
was
how
getting ready to go to Dallas.
How did that go? For those that didn't tune in to the last episode, which you should, we won an award, and Amanda went down to Dallas to scoop it up for us.
During the last one, so she hadn't gone yet. So she
She was just getting ready to leave.
Yeah, I was getting
we
ready to
didn't-
leave.
We hadn't announced
We
what
announced-
it was.
We
did
announced
announce
it.
during
and
the
said
deal.
that
Yeah.
she was going to get it.
That's
but-
right.
We announced
but
it.
we
and-
didn't ever follow up and see how the trip went and how women in trucking are doing. And
Yeah, the trip was great. It was great. So we Ari and I, Ari's our freight ops manager. We drove down to Dallas from Louisville.
you guys drove
Yeah.
It was like a road trip.
Wow.
on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we stopped and visit some agents on the way down and then on the way back. So, but it was good.
Got to see your buddy in JTV,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Mr.
Don-
Eubanks.
yeah.
oh.
Don and Tabitha.
I love Don and
I
Tabitha.
love them. I love
They're
them so
great
much.
people.
They're awesome. They
They're
are
great people.
They're
And
awesome.
Tuck. You got to see Phil
So,
Tucker.
yeah, Phil.
Tucker is also people.
Yeah.
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 Just kidding, Phil. We love
We
you.
love you, Phil. We love you, Phil.
No, yeah. And then while we were down there, we met up with Brian and his wife Shyla. So our DFW agent. So it was good.
Good.
It was a good time.
How'd the show go?
Show was good.
How'd the award go? So they called you up on stage and did that whole deal?
Yeah. So we had they had a reception, and they called the top 30 companies to come up there individually to get their award, and they I don't know if they had like a DJ or like some pre-saved music, but for every person that got up there, they played like a song as they're walking up to the stage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You didn't
Like
get
a
to
wrestler?
choose, like your own.
No.
your-
So you could go up there with like the John Cena theme if you wanted to.
Whatever they chose for you.
That would have been awesome.
And it was
This Sunday.
So what was your song?
riding dirty. They see me rolling. They hate it. Yes, it was. I swear it was. I swear it was.
I'm not sure that's going to pass safety.
Riding dirty.
Look, I was like walking up there.
I love this.
I swear I had no idea.
That was
No, I haven't even told anybody because I got up and they started playing the song and I'm like, should I be offended?
You should have danced.
Or
You should give him the old Martin Lawrence and Bad Boys 2 dance when he does the.
Yeah. I should have. I was so taken back, and
you should have just went up there and been like,
Now I'm really riding dirty.
That
And
is
so, like-
phenomenal.
So I went up there and I got my award, and Chris, I come back to the table and Ari's like laughing at me, and then I'm a mentor.
Because you didn't know the song.
No.
You black out. You when you're walking up, and when you do something like that, you kind of don't know your surroundings. of
No,
course.
I
You
knew
get
my
told
surroundings.
later.
I knew my surroundings, okay? Because like as soon as they said Mercer Transportation, I got up and they started playing the song, and I was like, okay, they see me rolling. They're hating, Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I get
Mhm.
it.
All right.
I was like, so then I get the award. I take pictures, whatever, and then I come back to the table and Ari's just like laughing at me.
well, that's because you thought that
Yeah.
they were hating.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they weren't. They hating.
Yeah, they hating.
That's
yeah.
what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So what's she laughing
That's
at?
what it
really?
is.
Because of the song, she was just like, I was
That
like,
is
oh my gosh.
fantastic.
But-
That's great.
So then, I was just sitting there, and then they, was calling other people, and I don't know if they had a DJ or if it was what the deal was, but some of the songs that they chose to play when people were walking up to get their award was questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to throw
Yeah.
Sammy Hagar in there. Can't drive 55.
oh yeah.
I don't think they even threw them there. They threw like a Bond.
Low hanging fruit.
They threw like, I think there was like Metallica. There was a Metallica song. There was
Okay.
Bon
So-
Jovi song. Yeah.
Last night, maybe 2 nights ago, Top Gun was on TV. So I was in
Oh,
Danger
wow.
Zone, man.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that
That would have been an awesome song.
Yeah.
That would have been an awesome song to walk up to get the award.
Danger zone.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I recorded it. My wife's never seen Top Gun.
You recorded
What?
Danger Zone?
I
or
don't
Top
know.
Gun?
I don't know how I ever married
Who
her.
has never seen Top
I don't
Gun?
know. We have questions.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
going to counseling. We got things we need to figure out. But yeah, that'd be a good song to walk up to.
Yeah.
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 But no, I was riding dirty.
No. Okay.
So when was that? That's how long it's been. This
Ooh, that was
November.
November. That
Late
was
November.
that was late November.
So that was our last show.
that was our
Yeah.
last show.
We've been through peak season. That
Peak
was
season.
womp womp. UPS was down like 40%
My
across the
goodness.
board, not
Yeah.
just for us.
I get a little
FedEx
sick
was
every
down.
time I hear that number.
Yeah, it's a bad deal.
Man.
But
Yeah,
we've been
UPS
through
was down.
peak. We've been through Christmas. We're currently in the frozen tundra.
Right.
God, it's cold everywhere.
It's
It
freezing.
It is cold everywhere. Yes.
Yes.
Everywhere.
It felt like -2 this morning driving here. At least that's what they
Yeah.
said on the news anyway.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ridiculous.
we have a carrier who's like in North Dakota right now, and it's like -40 degrees with the wind chill. And I was like, oh my
Is
gosh.
he stuck? Is his
No,
truck
I mean,
froze
no,
up?
no. He's
hauling.
He's just waiting to unload, but he's just
My guy.
hanging out in
Oh,
North
man.
Dakota.
My guy. Hauling freight.
Thank you.
Yes,
Right,
thank
very
you.
right.
Thank you, man.
Right.
Thank you, Jim.
God, Jim, we love you, man. Thank you.
But yeah,
That's a lot.
That's
it's
awful.
crazy.
Well, you were at the Women in Trucking
Oh, yeah.
Conference.
So back on track. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was I was at the conference. It went great. I think they said that they had so last year when we went, they said that was the most attendees. So
Oh,
we've had
wow.
even more people this year.
Nice.
I think it was like 1,900.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
huge. That's a big turnout.
Yeah.
That's strong.
So
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that big.
yeah, it's growing every year. Every year.
Wow.
So yeah.
They're like Women in Trucking is involved with a lot of stuff that's going on out
They
here.
are.
They actually are partnered with Truckers Against Trafficking, and
good program.
yeah, and they have helped fund a new app for TAT. So basically, TAT already had an app, but it was a little bit limited on what it could actually do. So at the Consumer Electronics Showcase about 2 weeks ago, they actually showed off a new app. And what it does is the newest parts allow for geofencing technology. And the good part about that is that so it's got more localized resources. So like let's say you land in South Dakota and you see something that could be deemed as suspicious. Well, when you pull up the app, it will have localized resources that you can have access to. So if you wanted to call and report, well, there's a specific place that you might be able to call that's local. Another good thing about having the geofence technology is that so like when you drive into an area and it looks as though it's like a high volume area, well, then you'll get an alert. So you can be a lot more frosty while you're out there on the road, be a lot more aware so you can kind of see things. Also on the app, they are going to add in some training. So you can train yourself on what to look for while you're out there on the road, and also have some videos available for you too. And here's the thing that kind of threw me off. So they are well aware that you can drive into some areas that don't have great cell phone service. So they actually have made software that is compatible with the ELD as well.
Oh, nice.
So they can do all the same types of reporting through there. They can do
Very cool.
It really, really is. So that's just been crucial for them to be able to cover those blind spots while they're out there on the road. So anybody out there who's already using the original TAT app, you don't have to do anything new.
Just update.
It's just going to update. So you're going to go to sleep tonight, and then you're going to wake up the next morning, and you're going to have the updated app.
And also bug fixes.
And bug fixes, as always.
Bug fixes.
So I highly encourage anybody who's out there on the road to please take advantage of some. It's free. Take advantage of the software. Do the best that you can to kind of contribute to stomping out human trafficking.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, we work in an industry where it's more prevalent than most, just because of the nature
Right.
of what we do and being able to transport people into different parts of the country, and it makes it hard to track people that are running operations like this. So drivers are out there on the road everywhere.
I mean, drivers are the most valuable resource in fighting against human trafficking for that very reason, because they're a mobile network of people
that's
out
what I
there who
was gonna
see
say.
everything.
Yeah.
And I would encourage, especially, our guys to help out. It's something we feel really strongly about. They've got good information on their website.
Yep.
Just about warning signs and things that you might not think about. If you're out there at a truck stop that's got a motel close by, and you see a guy go into the motel for a little bit, but then he sleeps in his truck.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I had never thought of that scenario.
Yeah, I wouldn't
but
have either.
Yep.
That's a real thing. If you see a guy leaving a hotel room and then sleeping in his truck that night,
Yeah.
maybe something's going on in that hotel room.
Right.
Right.
And everybody just thinks of the traditional ladies of the night going and banging on guys' truck doors.
Right.
That's not how
That's not how it's done anymore.
It's not
No.
going down like that anymore.
Nope.
And there's really bad people that have gotten really good and sneaky about this.
But what a great
And
opportunity for like this app to come together and a group of people to organize this
Right.
effort, and with, like you're talking about, the literal mobile network of thousands and tens of thousands of people that can help stomp this out. It is the greatest resource. So very good stuff.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
And thanks for bringing that up, man.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's
not
awesome.
Something we're not necessarily affiliated. There's
No.
no
No,
sponsorship going on there. There's no money ask. It's just something that we see good people trying to make the world a little bit less grimy, and
Right.
man, do we want to help with that if we can.
Yeah.
Right.
So educate yourself, get yourself some good information, partner up, and let's help save some lives, man. Give people a better chance, opportunity to get out of a bad situation.
Yep.
So tough subject, but good that it came up, man.
You
Good
want to
stuff.
roll on to another tough subject? You want to talk about California?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
That's a tough subject.
Since we're coming up on it,
Yeah.
well, we came upon
We're-
it and then it extended.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're all up in it.
Now we're all up in
Yeah.
it. It's about to be even
And,
worse. So and
It's sticky.
yeah, it's bad.
It
As
is sticky.
You
Yeah.
all know, you all are aware, and whoever is watching is aware. California has now implemented the California Clean Air Act, and they want you to register your truck as a clean air vehicle and keep it up with current inspections. Now, they're very, they have not detailed this inspection process up. Funny thing, if you look for where you can get an inspection in California, the website isn't even loaded with places. That's how new this is, and they
Right.
don't even
They
know
don't
what
have
they're
any
doing.
infrastructure set
They don't
up.
have anything set up
Yeah.
yet. But it is a very real law that is put into place. So,
Do they have a thing set up on there where they can collect your money?
yep, $30, $30 a piece. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm not insinuating anything, just asking questions.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, isn't it? But and unfortunately, we have to react to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
beginning February 1st, we are going to have it in the system that we are blocking dispatch and blocking the ability to match to California loads if you're not registered as a clean air California truck or your certificate is not on file. So
So
if
that's
you-
like 2 weeks.
2 weeks away,
Yeah.
man. It comes up quick. And this is an extension. It was supposed to go into effect December 31st or January 1st. And California knew that they couldn't get it together, and they extended it. They have said that they do have the ability to retro activate the law and require you to send in all the material and stuff for anybody that was registered in January, but we don't think that they will do that. But January 31st, February 1st, it will absolutely go into effect.
So for our drivers,
Yep.
our owner operators, that means if you have not done this and you see a load of freight going to California,
You
You're not
won't
getting
even
it.
you won't even see it anymore.
you won't even so
Oh,
it won't
wow.
even
You
be
will
on the
not
offer.
match.
Wow.
No, you
Won't-
will not
just
match
won't
to
match
it. Yeah.
it. And
So if you want to go to California, please
Yes.
send in the certificate. Send it in. We have a process in place of getting it on file. We know it's cumbersome. Your coordinator will work with you. All the management staff is up to date on the regulations and how to register a vehicle. So we want to get as many people as we can so that the California freight is still viable, good freight to haul.
Right.
yeah. So if you are listening and you do see this, get that done. If you can't get it done or you don't get it done, please, and I'd like to state for the record, I'm in marketing, not truck operations, but please do not call truck operations and be mad because you didn't get offered this load that your buddy got going to California for X amount of dollars and
Right.
you got passed.
Yeah.
You're just not gonna see it. You're not gonna get it.
The system's it's gonna act a lot like the TWIC card it does now, where you have a
So,
date in place,
if
and
that's
when you're
required,
TWIC, yep, you just
Yeah.
can't do it.
So, I think it's probably safe to say we don't like this any better than
No.
our
No.
owner operators do. So we're not against you guys on this.
No.
If you're having trouble, call us. Let's get it worked out. Let's help you. There's a lot of freight going out that way. And, well, there's not a lot of freight anywhere.
There's
in the
not a lot of
country
freight
right now. is there?
anywhere. No.
So even more reason to not cut off the great country of California.
Mhm.
Whatever country they are part of these days. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Well, they're
I'm
trying
pretty
to start
sure they
their own.
seceded
Yeah, they're trying to.
from the
yeah.
union.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Unfortunately, they still need their milk. So until they are
Yeah.
completely self-sufficient,
Well,
we need to haul some freight to them.
And they need inbound trucks
Yes,
because
they
there's
do.
a lot of containers sitting out there
Yeah.
too.
Now
Yeah,
they're waiting to
that
come
is-
to us.
Yep.
Very true.
It's a hassle. We have to react to this stuff so many times. Like you said, we don't like it any more than they do. But unfortunately, we're the ones that have to react and uphold whatever they put in place.
Like we're consistently being held hostage by the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And trucking in general.
Yeah.
No, this is
All
true.
of these, hey, we're different than everything else.
Yeah.
I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm not pointing fingers.
Yeah.
These thoughts and opinions are my own and do not reflect the opinions of Mercer Transportation.
What's that? Yeah, that's like
But man, I'm big mad
little
at
scroll.
California. They're
These-
always screwing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian Helton, the person, not Mercer, the company.
You know, Pat, do you ever watch the Pat McAfee show?
Only if I have to.
Okay.
It's
on
the
ESPN.
last few minutes before the ball game I want to see comes on.
He is for you might not know who he is. He's
But I don't like talk stuff. And
Talk
I don't
radio
like
stuff.
podcasts and talk radio.
the thing you're doing right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm firmly against this.
Roderick, remember when we had to pressure him into
I do
doing
remember
this?
that.
And he
I
loved
do
it.
Wait,
remember
why,
that.
why
Now
are
he
you
loves
against it?
He just doesn't like it.
Oh, I don't like the platform. I don't like listening to anybody talk. And so it was really hard for me to wrap my brain around why anybody would ever want to listen to us talk.
But people
I'm
in
just
general
not into
enjoy it.
listening to people's conversations.
I can understand that.
It's just not
Yeah.
my, yeah.
But when
I see
you
the
said-
value.
When you said
Yeah.
these thoughts and opinions are expressed, Pat McAfee, he's an ex-NFL punter or kicker. He's a comedian too, but now he's retired and he's a talk show dude, big personality. But now he's got like a warning label before his show that like this is just a bunch of stooges talking about stuff because he always gets himself in trouble about what he talks
Yeah.
about.
You got to watch everything these days. man.
Gotta watch out.
Somebody is waiting to sue us
To
right
send
now.
you a cease and desist
Yeah.
and take something down. Just gotta watch out.
Oh, well, I wonder if they paid attention.
Child support.
I was literally going to ask that. I wonder if they paid attention.
Inside joke.
And this is the part of the podcast that I love.
Amanda, are you going to any truck shows this year?
Yes, I am.
I heard Tyler say that we weren't allowed to go to truck
I did
shows.
not
No,
say
no,
that.
no,
He
no.
told me.
He didn't
I
say.
did not say that.
There's only specific people that are allowed to go to truck shows.
Oh, wait a
That's
minute.
it.
No, Anthony can go.
I'm just poking fun at
Yeah.
Anthony.
Anthony's-
Amanda can only go to one this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I did
Okay.
not say that
Yes, you did.
either.
Yes, you did.
Everybody's putting these words in my mouth. Patrick. I didn't
That's what
say that.
happens,
And
dude.
meanwhile, I begged Brian to take me to a show this year, didn't I?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
We're gonna go to
What?
we are getting
You're
out on the
going
road.
to a truck show?
I'm going to a show,
Which one? Which one? Which
I
one's
don't
good?
know. I don't know.
and it's
Maybe-
probably it might not be a truck show. It might be a
might be a recruiting and
marketing
retention
recruiting
or
show.
marketing
Oh,
thing.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
If he's going to boss me around all the time, he's got to figure out what I do.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Otherwise, I
a good
could just
point.
be telling him anything.
It's a good point.
And you wouldn't know no
It's-
different.
Man, it's
Valid.
worked for
Yeah.
20 years. Now
Yeah.
I got a guy
Yeah.
that's going to be watching me.
Great.
I will immediately
What do
be
we
found
do
out
now?
as an imposter. And-
I didn't know you got a coffee cup.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roderick, will you?
Yeah, we're gonna zoom in on that. Yeah.
Yeah. You could just where you've got
Yeah,
the original.
I was going to say, might even just throw up the original.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just throw that on the screen. But yes, this is our van department, Olin Mills style. Maybe JCPenney portrait studio.
Yep.
Maybe not quite Olin Mills. But, it's a masterful piece of work.
You know, what I like about that, man. You said a minute ago, there's not a lot of freight across any part of the country, and there's not. Times are so hard right now
Trucking's hard
in the trucking
man.
industry.
Yep.
But we are still able to come together and do fun stuff and be a family. Really, it's an exciting thing.
Printer.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
here for the printer. Yeah.
Oh, he saw me.
we have
being
They got a
alarmed
team.
that
They got a whole team of people.
There's somebody lurking outside the podcast studio, and
Yeah.
We're getting a new printer so I can print out these fantastic notes.
I see Brian's face.
I see
I'm trying to
it.
talk. I'm trying to talk about family and like.
I didn't even hear any of it. Blacked out. I was like, man,
I know that
Brian's
look.
going-
I know that look. That's the behind the curtain look.
It's
Like,
good.
Yeah. Who's that? Who's that?
zoom in for the
Yeah.
Brian Helton 1,000-yard stare.
am I
So-
gonna have to go into the mattress right now?
I went full private pile.
Now that you're back with us, I was, yeah, that you're here. I was talking about how we're all experiencing the same hardship, and it's all very, very hard out there.
Didn't
But we're
hear
still
any of
able
this.
to, but we're still able to come together and do things and act like a family and
Yeah.
and do some
You know,
fun things
man.
just
Yeah.
to keep it light and
we-
still be passionate about getting better and growing and so
Yes.
many meetings all the time about that stuff.
Yeah.
I love the family that we're a part of here.
Right.
favorite thing about this is just a bunch of folks that work in a department that love the people that they work
Yeah.
with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And wanted to do something fun
Yeah.
for Christmas
That's cool.
and got Roderick in on it to do the artwork for them. We brainstormed a
Yeah.
little bit about ideas and
Yeah.
fun things that we might do. And man, they're a good group. They're high
Yeah.
participation
Yeah.
when we have events and things like that. And that's just, man, not a lot of people get to experience that at work.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no,
They
no.
don't. And that's
It's so-
sad.
man, that's culture.
I know.
Really.
You know what I'm excited for is bringing that. You said high participation and bringing it together. You all know we have a big meeting tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Truck show.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's my favorite
Oh,
time of the year.
Yes. Favorite
Do you
time
have
of the
something
year.
to- You got
Seriously.
something to talk about there, Roderick? You got some
Do
printout.
I have anything over here
I
about
don't
truck?
know. Like
he's
Not about
looking
truck
through his
show,
notes.
no.
He got excited about
No,
truck
I
show.
just
Yeah.
I just love the truck show.
I love the truck show too. I love
really
it.
do.
This is going to be an important truck show. We had such a hard year last year, and this winter has been difficult. And I think that March is going to be kind of shaking off the cold and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
man, getting really engaged back in the.
Yeah, my
swing of
concern
things.
is that with the way freight has been, and coming off kind of a down part of the year
Mhm.
anyway, that we're going to have a lot of folks that are just out running and don't want to shut down and come hang
That's
out.
understandable.
That's understandable.
And,
Yeah.
totally respect that and understand
we
that.
need that.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. But if you do come to town for truck show, man,
Mhm.
we're going to have a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
And we're going to have a big show. And we're excited about it. And
Mhm.
Anthony's got a bunch of shows lined up for recruiting
Does he?
this
He
year.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bunch.
A bunch. There's a couple
Um,
new ones too.
Is
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you taking anybody to the new ones?
I think
Oh.
I'm gonna
Or send-
send. I think I'm gonna send someone to. There's one in Kodiak, Tennessee. That's. I don't think we've been to that one before.
Yeah, I've never even heard
Yeah.
of it.
You all
Kodiak,
gotta inform me
Tennessee.
here. What are the shows? What are we doing?
So we've got Mid America in March, which
Mhm.
we usually use to kind of kick off the season.
Yeah.
Then there's large cars and guitars. And I think you're supposed to say
Alright.
guitars.
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 Large cars and guitars because
Yeah.
it's in Kodak, Tennessee. Don't know that we've ever done that one.
No, that's
in,
a new
Yeah, I
one.
don't think
that's
I've heard
in
of that.
May.
That's a new one.
Uh,
yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, there's one in between those down in Florida, 75 Chrome Shop, not on our list.
So
Wildwood?
we are not.
We're opting out of those.
We're opting out of Wildwood and Biloxi this year.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Brokerage or recruiting
No,
as well?
recruiting as
Okay.
well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
At least we get to dip our toes into some.
We've got some
Yeah,
new ones.
some new ones out
yeah,
there,
We've
yeah.
got
That's
some new
what I
ones.
say,
That's cool.
When you get
Mhm.
new stuff and you want to try new stuff, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't hit every single show that's out there. So
Right.
I think it was both of you all
Um,
telling me that Houston was really big last year.
Houston is
Or it's
getting
growing.
big.
Is
Houston
it?
is getting big.
Well,
That
that's
is-
good to hear because they cut Dallas out in
Yeah.
2020.
Who did the
Mm.
Dallas
And-
show?
So that was put on by Randall Riley Company.
Yeah.
And they've acquired a few truck shows over the years and then shut them down.
No good. Come on, Randall.
Yeah, we like you, Randall, but come on, man.
Come on, man.
Put some shows back. I think they're just trying to take their focus away from trade shows
Yeah.
and put it more into the marketing and publication side of things.
Yeah.
So we still like those guys, but man, Dallas Truck Show was great. But Texas Trucking Show
That's a good one.
Yeah.
is in June.
Yep.
Walcott, as always.
Walcott's
July,
good.
biggest truck show. Not biggest truck show, biggest truck stop.
Yep.
Right.
Really?
I think on
You all
Earth.
told me that.
They have a dentist office.
Do they
Yeah.
really?
No,
yeah, they have
dinner,
a movie
Yeah.
theater,
movie theater,
That's pretty cool.
chiropractor.
Yeah.
T-shirt shop, like where
Yeah.
they do custom tees. They
Really?
do custom vinyl lettering.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
A couple. They've got a food court,
I want to.
and I mean like a food court from like a mall,
Yeah, yeah.
not like we've
Yeah.
got a Burger King in the truck stop.
Is it on?
I-80.
I-80, yeah.
Yeah, you just
I-80.
go until you don't see anything but corn,
Yeah.
and then drive 10 more miles, and
Well,
you're
yeah.
there.
Corn and windmills.
Corn and
Yeah,
windmills.
yeah.
They got a bunch of windmills
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there. You know, I was talking to your boy about windmills. He was thinking about putting one on his farm.
Liam has a farm.
No.
He did say your boy.
Our contractor that I just met. He's been here a long time, and you recruited him, and he's what's his name? And he was in Dale's office, and I just met him.
Oh, John Wazorek.
John Wazorek.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wazorek. Sorry, John. Yeah, he was telling me all about, because he's got a lot of acreage, and he was telling me all about how his kids and stuff, they were trying to discuss or fight with the windmill companies, because that's a big commitment. They pay you to do that, but they do take a big piece of land, and if you were to ever break that up, or if it stays within the family, it's interesting how that whole concept works. I never thought about it like that, but I've been past windmill farms like that, and I see all those giant windmill farms in the 20s and 30s and 40s, and think about it, that's still privately owned land, probably. It's
Did
just
you
stuck a
know
bunch of
that
windmills on there.
John's daughter-in-law works on the farm and has a blog that has like 60 billion followers.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Like she's a
She
big
does
deal.
YouTube too.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
And dude, she is tough as nails. Dude, she works harder than any human I know,
Farming's tough.
except for
Yeah.
probably some other farmer.
Yeah.
But my
That's
gosh,
tough.
props to
Yeah.
farmers.
Heck
Right.
Yeah.
Thank
do
you
that.
guys, because
He was telling me about her too, and he's been in some videos now, and he's starting to record.
Oh,
She's
wow.
getting him
Oh,
to do just
oh,
a couple.
that's
things.
cool.
good.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's
It's
cool.
really neat.
So yeah, that's the first half of the year, and then we go into the large car shootout. That's at the end of July. Laid back on 55 truck show, Perryville, Missouri.
That's
I think
definitely
that's a new
new.
one, too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I've
haven't
never heard of that.
And there
Okay.
was another new one in Illinois, I think. I don't know when it was. But yeah. We
Wow.
went in Tennessee, Illinois, and Missouri.
That's crazy that
What
all
else
these
is
new truck shows are
Illinois?
popping up right
Well,
now.
I don't know if they're new, but they're new to Mercer.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Things that we just
Yeah.
might not have tried yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the truck shows, the older truck shows, used to not have recruiting. They'd always be like a charity event or whatever, and so it was an actual truck show, like a Pride and Polish show.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't have like vendor areas. So there's some truck shows that have been around for years.
Long
Yeah.
time.
That back in the day, you could go and attend, but
Yeah.
there wasn't
No
a place
recruiting.
for you set up, like the Big Iron Classic.
Really?
Or if you're from southern part of Louisville, it's the Big Iron
Big Iron.
Big Iron.
Classic.
Are you talking about Bullitt County?
Yes.
Bullitt County and South.
Yes.
Shots fired.
It's
It's not shots
I was
fired. I'm
just
from the
thinking of
country,
of
okay?
the implications of what I was saying while that came out. But Southeast, you know who you are,
Yeah.
representing Fairdale out there. You know it's Big Iron. Come on,
It's
man.
not just for Adele
Before
either.
the show, Brian's he's on a Southern kick because before the show he said, in Southern Kentucky, you would pronounce your name. You would spell your name
Taller.
Taller.
Tyler, yeah.
And that is how I used to say my
Hey,
name.
Taller.
Taller.
Can I
Taller.
can I tell you guys a story? Can I tell you guys a story? Okay,
I want
speaking
you
of
to
that.
tell us the story.
Okay, so Tyler was like an LK3, so he was
Taller.
in freight at the time, and I was make fun of me. I was like in qualifications, and I had a driver call in because he was on an LK3 load, and he calls in, and he's like, "Yeah, I need to speak to Tyler," and I thought he was saying Taylor, and he's like, "No, actually, was he saying Taylor?" He was like, "I need to speak with Tyler." Tyler,
Tyler.
and I'm like,
Yeah, I get
who is that? I said Tyler.
that.
And I
Uh-huh.
said, Tyler.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's a good
I-
one.
he
Man.
was calling him Taylor.
He's
Superman.
probably really offended that you couldn't understand.
I'm sure he probably was.
Well, my family is from Eastern Kentucky. I'm
Oh,
the
yeah.
only person in my family ever born in the city.
Eastern. I thought they were Western. They're
No.
Eastern.
No.
Eastern.
Mountain, the hills.
Hills, Kentucky.
So
Appalachia.
down there, my name is a tiny little shrimp.
Yeah.
Brian.
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 Yeah.
One syllable.
Brian.
Brian, yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I like
good.
it.
I understand it. My family's
Kentucky's
from-
like it's like the front porch to the south.
Yeah.
yeah.
And like
I agree.
For real,
you
though.
can, you can really see the difference in culture and
Yeah, as you go.
and speech patterns and everything
Sure,
as
as
you
you
just
drive.
mosey closer
Further
to
south.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's interesting.
Yeah. To say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting is a nice word for what we got going on here. But we're proud of it. We
Yeah,
like it. And
we
do
like
wear
it.
shoes most of the time,
Yeah.
especially when it's 5.
Yeah, you
degrees
ain't
out
lying.
there.
Yeah.
Which brings us into our next subject.
Yeah.
It's cold out there, man.
Ugh.
We need.
Oh, it's so cold
So
out
cold.
there. And we've got guys going all over the country,
Mhm.
and it's dangerous. And we want you guys to be safe. I talked with our safety department just on, hey, you guys got any tips or anything you want to throw out there? And a couple of things that they're really big on is the 511 system, which you can just call 511 from
Oh,
your
really?
phone and get road conditions.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But also most states, if you go to their state Department of Transportation website that you're going to be traveling through, they'll have a 511. I think some of them have cameras. Some of them have snowplow cam.
Really good.
So, we try to be helpful and give guys heads up, but we definitely can't cover everything. And man, you need to know what you're getting into this time of
Yep.
year. So plan your trip, take a look at the roads
Yeah.
that are en route, and be careful. Remember, there's states, whether you're using them or not using them, you got to have chains.
Yep.
Yeah.
So have those chains. If you have questions about chain laws, Landline magazine online. Now they will make you log in or register for an account. It doesn't cost anything, but they will ask you to at least set up an account to read some of the articles in there. But they have a U.S. chain law roundup on Landline under the resources column. And it'll just give you the lowdown on no matter where you're going, how you're traveling, what you have to have, whether you choose to use them or not. A lot of places you're going to go out west, especially in the Northwest.
Yeah.
You got to have them with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I would also add on to that when you said plan your trip, it made me think about it. Double confirm your loads. Double confirm. I can't tell you how many customers are canceling loads day of, not because of product issues or anything,
Just weather.
but just weather related
Mhm.
stuff.
Wow.
So even if you plan your trip, sometimes those plans can change just due to the nature of what's going on
Yeah.
out there. It's been an issue for us here recently. So double confirm everything. We are trying to stay on top of it as well,
Mm-hmm.
but that needs to
Yeah.
be in the forefront.
And that's
Sure.
just based on road conditions.
Yep.
we've also, we're open deck. We've got a lot of guys that are out throwing tarps, straps, chains, doing all of that stuff, man.
Stay warm.
Keep
stay
extra
safe.
gloves. Keep extra face protection. Keep extra socks. When it gets like this, it's not enough to just stay warm. You also have to stay dry.
Yeah.
And you cannot stay warm and dry with wet gloves on your hands. So have extra stuff. Stock up the fridge. If you've got a little mini fridge or a cooler you keep in there, have some food and water.
Yep.
Sometimes you get stuck.
And fuel.
Yeah.
And fuel.
Don't trust your air dryer. Bleed your system. Get the water out of there, and then put you some. I think it's like an antifreeze. I'm not a diesel mechanic. But I do know that air lines, things that run on compressed air will build up moisture. Will build up water. It's harder for your air dryer to do the job in the cold weather. So just do like a manual purge, get that water out of there, or at least check for it every once in a while or a week or so. Just make it a habit when it's super cold. What else? What else we want to talk about?
Gosh,
we've covered all of our agenda items.
I like getting into the swing of things. I enjoy this. I think it's been good.
Yep.
So nobody else has got anything? I'm the only one that wants to stay here till 7:00.
Well,
the guy that doesn't like podcasts.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
The guy that doesn't like podcasts, he wants to stay till.
Maybe that's why I don't like listening to other people. It's because I enjoy listening to me. So much. Let me tell you about me.
Tyler likes that too.
Me.
Yeah. I don't even care what kind of attention it is, as long as you're talking about it.
I heard Tyler liked to listen to people talk about me.
No, Tyler likes to listen. Yeah.
People talk about Tyler.
Yeah.
Taller.
Taller. It's the Taller and Brian show. We've got great height and small shrimp.
That's awesome.
So I had a whole list of things here that I would recommend for drivers to prepare for the winter. But as you guys started telling your recommendations, I was like, this looks like the most casual nonsense that'll get me laughed out of the room if I even say any of this stuff, because it sounds so silly now. Stuff like replace your wiper blades.
Oh, that's
to
important.
Get prepared for the winter.
That's very important.
Wash your fluid, man. Because when you're driving behind that guy that's just kicking up crap off the road and there's no precipitation, it drives into this crusty. Can't say that on the air.
We got a horn. Yeah, we got the horn.
And you can't see anything. You need that washer fluid. You go through it quicker than you think.
Kroger was sold out the other day when I was getting groceries. I was like, I need to pick up some washer fluid. Nope. They had a pallet gone.
I believe it.
People buying it up.
I believe it.
Make sure you're keeping your electronics good at a decent temperature because the winter can be harsh on that. So make sure you're inspecting your charging and your starting components. Like he was saying, make sure you're checking your fuel tanks or for water. Let your fuel tanks, if they get low, make sure that you drain them. Take out any water that you can because you definitely don't want to freeze your fuel lines. Clean the old grease off of your fifth wheel. To avoid issues while you're hooking up and releasing.
Good one.
That's a good one.
Make sure you're inspecting your exhaust system for undercab leaks. Check and make sure that everything inside of your cab actually works. So your mirror heaters, your heater defroster fan, door and window seals, and make sure your door locks are working. Just to kind of piggyback on that, make sure you don't forget your tire change. Make sure you're checking those for wear and tear, and if they're damaged, you got to get those replaced before you get out there. And that's all I had. So
that's a great list.
That's a wrap, man. That's mic drop. That's a wrap.
So do that and stay warm.
Yes.
And man, keep joining us. We're gonna get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
Wait, hold up, because y'all don't cut me off today. I got you.
Nope.
Here we go. You can find the audio version of this podcast anywhere where podcasts are broadcast. So we've got Apple Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, just to name a few. For the video version of this episode, find us on, or any episodes, find us on YouTube, Mercer Transportation Company. While you're there, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted whenever whenever we drop something new and interesting. And for news, updates, and everything else related to our people and our culture, make sure you follow us on our Facebook, and also find us on LinkedIn. And lastly, go over to our blog at mercer-trans.com.
Nice. Fantastic.
Now I'm done.
I mean, subscribe.
Yes.
It's not just about the podcast. It's about all the content you guys are producing.
Yeah.
We've had so many meetings about releasing content and being relevant, and this upcoming year is going to be huge for us.
Yep.
And we want those notifications or the algorithm to do its job and actually suggest these videos so you can stay current. Subscribe.
Yep.
I'm not sure what the bell icon does.
Whenever
Alerts.
it just alerts you.
Let
So
you when a new video's out.
Yep.
Bell
Exactly.
icon.
Alert.
Also, if you're out there on the road as a driver and you have a story that you want to
Our
tell,
show never ends.
email me. I'm ryoung@mercer-trans.com. I would love to be able to give you the platform to be able to tell your story, whatever that may be, whether it be something funny that happened to you while you're out on the road, or even how you got started in the business. We would love to tell your story. So please email me if you got anything that you want to say, and we'll get you your platform.
Yeah.
Brian, sign them off.
Go Mercer.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Buckle up.
Love you all.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.